Alright, we're gonna do a series on how to fight the effects of aging. That's a very interesting thing because like we're all aging. I mean, 20. There's no real difference between someone 20 to 25. I actually think at 25 you're pretty much at your peak, but the decline is rather rapid. Like, like the watch pros when they hit 27, 28, they're starting to break down. I think one of the issues is it's like marathon running. A lot of it's your legs. Once you start losing speed, it's really quite obvious, and it's really difficult to fight that. The ways to fight that, first thing you have to make sure is you're maintaining a stable body weight. A lot of times, like for example, my friends have knee problems and they have leg problems, but a lot of them are getting really fat, and so the extra weight on your body add to your extra weight on your knees. Second thing is no one's lifting weights. Like if you don't lift weights, you are going to decline. There's just no way because as you age, you're heavier, and your knees can't handle it anymore, and the retention of your muscle tissue is very low. You know, I think what really helps fight the aging process, one, flexibility. I have a friend that couldn't touch his toes. Like he's like, oh, and this is about as low as he can go. And what happens is like when we're playing, I'm like, wow, he's significantly slower. Like I'll hit a ball to the corner, and then I'll hit a ball to the other corner, and he's not getting there anymore. And before I remember, he's get there with a lot of time to hit the ball. So as I age from 30 to 35, I found I was like this much shorter in terms of my reach. So what you need to do is maintain your flexibility. It's just hamstrings. If your hamstrings are loose, you are fast. Because also the other factor is your hamstrings are attached to your lower back and your muscles and your ab muscles. And so if you don't maintain your hamstrings, you could have a back injury. Secondly, lifting weights. Like I always try to maintain the muscles in my joints, around my joints. For example, my forearm and my bicep and my tricep, along with my shoulder to stabilize my elbow, prevent the tennis elbow. You gotta think about the same thing for your knee, your calves, your hamstrings, and quadriceps to maintain the strength in your legs and maintain your knee. Because the biggest problem you're gonna have is your knees. Here's another rule: if you're over 25, stop playing basketball. Like we started playing basketball, and I actually got hurt playing basketball. Like I hurt my back. Like I was 26. We were playing a basketball league, and so I kind of laid off it. Another thing too is when you're playing basketball, you might jam a finger. So we used to play a basketball league, and it was a major tournament at the end of summer. I would stop playing. Right about 2 weeks before a tournament, I would stop playing because I didn't want to jam a finger. You jam your finger, you can't do anything, right? So the other thing that happened is one of my friends didn't stop playing, and he kept playing all the way through. And he was actually significantly younger than me, but he was playing much more than I was. And so he hurt his knee, and once he hurt his knee, it was over. Like it just never got better. It just never was the same again. So what you need to do is curtail the outside activities. You can do stuff like swimming, which is really good for your flexibility and your strength. However, it doesn't help your leg muscles. You can do jogging, but when you start putting a lot of miles on your legs, your legs just naturally slow down. I have friends that can jog a lot, but jogging is not tennis. Jogging is jogging. Tennis is anaerobic. Tennis is like from point A to point B, and we're talking about 5 feet at most. It's your speed left and right and up and back. A lot of people have speed left and right, but not too many people have up and back speed. So to maintain your speed, and this is primarily what we're talking about, you need to have flexibility in your legs. You need to lift, do leg workouts. A lot of people think, oh, I'm not going to do a leg workout, I need to do legs, whatever. But your thigh muscle is the biggest muscle in your body. And once you start doing your thigh muscle, your hamstring and quad, this muscle here, what happens is it floods your whole body with testosterone. You'll see massive strength gains everywhere when you start doing your leg muscles. Okay? So flexibility, legs, and then you got to maintain your weight. Because right now I am approximately 15 pounds too heavy. So I'm naturally slower. I mean, you try running around with a 15-pound weight attached to your belly. But as you maintain your leg muscles and your weight, you maintain most of your speed, you are going to slow down. Like I'm having vision problems, and I'm just slowing down. So think about those things as you age.